Neon White says it's a game for freaks, and you better believe it.
Jesus, do I really look that sleazy to you?
Yes, but the good kind. The kind that will catch a girl's spit with his mouth.
Honestly, I picked up Neon White because I like the art style, and I thought it might have a good story with maybe some romance options. I wasn't too keen on the whole speedrunning thing. That's never been something for me, especially when frustration gets involved. But let me tell you that you absolutely have to play Neon White at some point. You owe it to yourself. So in this video, I'll be running down 7 reasons why you simply have to play it, even if it did come out 3 years ago.
Whoa.
Demon 0, Red 100.
Neon White can look intimidating at a glance. Fast movement, juggling card mechanics, leaderboard pressure, but it's shockingly welcoming. The game gives you just enough guidance to feel smart without holding your hand. Early levels are short and forgiving, letting you experiment with jumps, dashes, and card discards at your own pace. And if you mess up, restarting is instant, no punishment. You don't need to be a speedrunner. You don't even need to be good at shooters. Neon White teaches you through playing the game, layering mechanics gradually, and making you feel like a genius when you find a shortcut without the game's help. Because if you manage to get a gold medal via the obvious route, something that is possible on every level, it'll give you a hint as to how to get the diamond or ace medal. And if you manage to get a diamond right out of the gate without the hint, White has a special comment at the end about one-shotting it. It all feels super great.
No scoped it.
Speaking of, Neon White moves like a dream. From gliding on water with anime-style speed rays blurring in the edges to making a perfect jump or shot, eventually you'll get to a point where you can just feel if you've wasted even a few milliseconds by jumping and being in the air fractionally longer than you had to. Eventually you'll be chaining jumps, discarding cards midair, and landing shots without breaking stride. It's like choreographed parkour. Even if you're not a speedrunner, the game makes you feel like one. Every level flows so intuitively that you start to see the optimal path without even trying. And when you do nail that perfect run, it's euphoric. You feel like you're performing, you're not just playing. Character-wise, you've got White, the snarky amnesiac assassin trying to piece together his past while speedrunning through heaven. There's Red, the flirty wild card with a soft spot for White, who's always teasing but clearly carrying a lot beneath the surface.
Oh, whatever will you do without me?
Violet is the unhinged gremlin of the group, somehow both terrifying and attractive with pure chaotic energy.
One wrong step and bits of your flesh will rain down on these gardens like confetti. My heart is pounding just thinking about it.
And then there's Yellow, the golden retriever of the crew, loyal, goofy, and sort of the emotional glue that holds everyone together.
I can't help it. When I see you getting all emo, I gotta bring the sunshine.
Of course, there's also Green, cold, calculating, deeply manipulative. He's the shadow looming over the whole story. His presence adds tension to each interaction with him, and the more you learn about him, the more you realize how tightly he's woven into everyone's past.
My, what a mess. I guess I got a little carried away.
And then outside the crew, there are the angels. There's Mikey, the cigar-chomping cat, part-time mob boss, part comic relief, and somehow still a genuine source of warmth.
Yeah, what do you want, a medal?
There's Gabby, the New Yorker or New Jersey girl who can't quite let anyone know she really cares or actually likes you.
Please take a seat, sir. Mr. Mikey asked that he not be disturbed from his nap.
And then there's your buddy Roz, who just wants to have friends and have a good time.
Tough mission? How about a glass of refreshing water? On the rocks.
What makes these characters shine is how the story handles them. It doesn't waste time over explaining. It lets you pick up on the dynamics through snarky dialogue, a whole lot of awkward silences, and surprisingly tender moments.
At a time when most young people are learning how to process their feelings, Violet was picking locks and slashing throats.
It balances absurdity with heart, letting characters joke about murder one moment and quietly unpack their trauma the next. Dialogue feels natural, like overhearing a group of messed up friends trying to make sense of their past while pretending everything's fine. When you hear a card-based shooter, you might picture something slow or tactical, maybe even turn-based, but Neon White kind of flips that whole standard on its head. Their soul cards aren't just weapons, though they are definitely weapons, but they're also movement tools. The shotgun card lets you blast enemies or rocket yourself in any direction. The pistol doubles as a double jump, the SMGs slam into the ground, and rifles send you blasting straight forward. It sounds chaotic, but it's shockingly intuitive. You're not really fumbling through a deck, you're flowing through a level. The game gives you exactly what you need when you need it, and trusts you to figure out how to use it. And once you start chaining cards mid-air, skipping entire sections with a well-timed jump, it all just kind of clicks. And since you can only hold 2 types of cards at once and only 3 of each, you spend less time confused about which one you should be using and more time just using them. Neon White respects your time. Levels are short, like under a minute short, and restarting is instant, no loading screens. No waiting, no punishment. It's designed to keep you in the flow, not make you suffer. Even the longest levels in the game rarely top more than 2 minutes, and those are exceptions, not the norm. There's no live system, no stamina bar, no arbitrary fail states. You have 3 hearts of health, but they rarely come into play. You're encouraged to experiment, to mess around, to find weird shortcuts, and break the game a little. It's one of the few speedrunning games I've played where failure doesn't feel like failure, and I think that's one big thing that turned me off of games like Ghost Runner and others like it, where it felt punishing, didn't feel encouraging.
Let's see anyone beat that.
I don't know what to say about the soundtrack other than it's so enjoyable. Despite video game soundtracks being one of my things, I've never really had to critique them. All that I can say is when you're trying to beat your best time and the game keeps playing the same song unbroken, even when you restart, and it somehow never gets old, that's an incredible sign. Almost every moment of Neon White is amazing. The rush of a perfect run, the sting of a missed jump, the charm of all the characters. It's stylish, smart, and way more emotional than it has any right to be. Whether you're here for the speed, the story, the vibes, or just to flirt with Red and get roasted by Violet, there's something in it for you. Even if you think speedrunning isn't your thing, Neon White might change your mind. It certainly changed mine. So yeah, you owe it to yourself. Go play Neon White. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe for more, and leave a comment down below. Even if it's just a cat emoji for Mikey, I read every single one, and it genuinely helps the channel grow, helps my videos be seen. Can't do that without your support. For now though, I think that's it. I'll see you next time.
All right.
I'm a werewolf.